Because if I don't like a book by an author, my belief is I have to give it another try. And I had read The Midnight Feast and absolutely did not enjoy myself at all. So I wanted to try again and see if it was just that book or if it is the author as a whole. We are back for another Christian review of regular books, and today we are discussing The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. If you've never seen one of these videos before, here's how it's going to go down. First, I do my regular review, what you know and love to expect from a book review, star rating, my personal opinion, and then we get into my Christian review, and that's where we go over the basic pieces of a book that may or may not have a fellow believer or anyone wanting to read it. I give all my caveats and any more information you may need at a video that's pinned at the top of the playlist, or it should be linked here somewhere. So go ahead and click on over there. If you're still here, I also want to remind you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all of these Christian reviews of regular books, plus me and my mom's podcast, which comes out twice a month, The Journey We Share. Now let's go ahead and get into my regular review. The Paris Apartment was a redemption arc. You know, I was attempting to fall in love with Lucy Foley because if I don't like a book by an author, my belief is I have to give it another try. And I had read The Midnight Feast and absolutely did not enjoy myself at all. So I wanted to try again and see if it was just that book or if it is the author as a whole. And for me, unfortunately, I think it is the author as a whole, but let me explain why. One of her main writing styles is to kind of throw you in a lot of points of view and a lot of timeline jumps based off of what's going on. It does not follow a linear pattern and it's very confusing. Now I can sit down and sort it out and try to figure it out, but it's a little bit more confusing than I am willing to put the work in for a quick thriller. I want a quick thriller to be exactly that, quick and easy. And these books are not like that for me. Other than that, I think that she writes really good suspense and intrigue. I think she writes interesting characters that you dislike or you enjoy a lot depending on the situation and the character, and you really are either rooting for them or really rooting for them to fail. And that I do appreciate so much. I did like this book better than I liked The Midnight Feast, but it still wasn't my favorite, and I ultimately rated it 3 stars. If you want to see what I'm reading and rating in real time, you can do so by following me on Goodreads. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and I do have my own YouTube channel, so if you're wanting more of my day-to-day reading journey or life journey, you can click down below into the description box and click on any or all of those. Let's go ahead and get into my Christian review. The first category, because it's popular, is smut or spice, and no, there is none, and I love that. It makes it nice and easy and clean, and we love it. The second category is if there's any explicit language, and there's a few minor words here or there. It is less than some of my other experiences with Lucy Foley, which is great, but it still does have just a few words. The third category is violence or gore, and no, there really isn't any. This is more of a suspense than it is a violent, gory piece. Ultimately, I think this book is great for anyone ages 16 and up. I would recommend reading it with your eyes or doing an immersive read because I think it just requires so much intentionality into what you're reading. We don't want the conversation to end here. You can leave us a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Lucy Foley book is if you've read any of hers, or send us an email at hello@trokia.org. I cannot wait to see you on the next one.